know what that is. Might be a halftime. I think that's what that is. Oh yeah, it's a seated. Alright guys, something big and round in this hole. Right there. Let's see what it is. Oh, no doubt. It's a cut real. Oh man, that's awesome. I can't believe it. Oh, it's the third piece out here today. Alright, that's awesome. I'm gonna keep going. It's a beautiful hawk. I don't know if it'll focus or not. Up there on that limb. There he goes. Pretty scared him once with the truck, but he's going down the road, so that's pretty cool. I am out again today. His oyster shells, but I think these are modern because they come down here and have oyster roast in this area, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, I'm actually headed in that little portion of woods right there. And this maybe do some of this cornfield. I'm pretty sure there was a Colonial House that sat right in there. And I'm thinking there's going to be some more stuff up in the woods over there. There's an inlet that comes up. So what I'm finding is on these inlets is where they would put a house, or there'd be a lot of colonial activity. So I'm gonna head in there, see what I can find. Oh, I found that 1900s ring. I don't know if you've seen that video yet or not, but kind of over that way towards the edge of the woods. But it was early 1900s. There was truck farming and ship farming out here back then. So, all right, we'll see what we can find. Well, guys, I didn't find a whole lot in here. This slab would have been hit hard before, but it's a pretty view. Little tidal island. This is a dam, and it dammed up this area. I don't know if they did rice cultivation in there at one time or not. But this dam, I don't know if I can get across or not because there's a creek that runs through it now, but I'll go down there and see. I go in those woods over there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get across there. I might have to go back around. It's really not that far if I'm going to go in that portion of the woods. Very peaceful out here. Alright guys, this is a little peninsula. I'm on the same side I was on a second ago. The dam's over there. I know there had to have been some activity on here. Maybe not a ton, but something. And I got a little rivet right there. No idea how old that is. But anyway, a lot of fence wire. Because apparently there were cows out here at one time. A ton of fence wire in the ground. Alright. This was like a 1042. And it was pretty deep too. And I can see it in the hole when it looks silver. But I will show you in just a second. That was every bit of a pinpointer deep. And I'm using the AT. Garrett Pro Pointer AT. And that is 6, 7, 8, 9 inches it looks like. And this right there looks like a mercury dime. I think it is. Oh yeah, it's a mercury dime. Yep. Yep, definitely a mercury dime. So that's an awesome find. Alright, down in that hole, it's a pocket knife. I was getting a high tone and a low tone because of the rusted iron, but there's also a brass insignia on the side of it right there. Alright, I'll clean it up and see if I can tell what kind it is, but it's pretty much toast. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a roadbed. And it goes all the way back down to where I was. I found 2 rivets down at the end where that peninsula is. But now there's no signals on it. I did all the way up here and found a bullet casing right there. But see these trees? I mean, those are old. I mean, at least probably about 100 years old at least. And there's some growing down there on that end too. But it heads right out across that ditch that was cut in more modern times and then into the cornfield. So I think I'm going to follow it out into the cornfield that way. See what I get. Well, this is the cornfield on the other side of that road I just showed. And this is actually where I think that house was, because I found pottery shards and stuff. And I think I found that silver ring right in here. Or close to it. It was down along here anyway. Alright, right there, that hole looks like a smashed musket ball. Come across these birds, they're mad. Yeah, they're mad. Alright guys, there's something big and iron down in that hole and fairly deep. So I'm going to dig it up and see what it is. Don't think it's a plantation, I don't think it's too thick for that, so we'll see what it is. Alright guys, I'm no expert on giant chunks of metal. Maybe one of you guys are out there, but look at this. This is how thick this is and how rounded it is right there. So is that a big cannonball fragment or shell fragment or something? Sure looks like it could be. Alright guys, down in that hole, just a faint signal, and I'm not sure what it is. It's right here, but I found two things in this hole. I'll show you the first one. Oh yeah, it looks like a piece of a ring. Yep. Or a pendant. Yeah, a pendant or something. See, that's where the little tabs hold the stone in. The stone's gone. A little heart shape. But also down in that hole, found a non-ferrous target, and it's a pretty big piece of pottery. It might have been a candle holder. Pretty sure that's what that was. See how it's round right there? So that's pretty cool. Alright, glad I dug that little piece. Alright guys, I dug and dug, and that hole was pretty deep too. Some oyster shell down in there. I found this piece of iron, but that's what I was going for. But I'm glad I did, because you never know what you're going to dig. Here's the clay pipe stem. That's a pretty decent sized piece. Alright, this is like a 1237, and it popped out of the hole. It's looking pretty good. Maybe a saddle shield. Hopefully there's something on it. Oh, nope, I don't know what that is. That's just a rock. But it's kind of a strange looking rock. Guess that's a rock. Look, it's flat on that side. Yeah, there's something else in the hole. I'll keep that. That's pretty interesting looking. Well, in addition to that stone was a iron nail, it looks like, square nail, and it's like a bucking ball. Or just some kind of lead shot or something, who knows. Alright, that piece of brass right there, and I'm pretty sure that's a piece of a musket trigger guard. As you can see where the hole was to attach it to the butt. So, see if the rest of it's down in there. If it is, I'll show you. Alright guys, this looks good. Real good. And it's every bit of this white pinpointer down 9-10 inches. I just popped it out and just saw it for a second. It's like a coin or a button. Right there. See what it is. It's large, whatever it is. Oh, it's a coin. Oh yeah, it's a coin. Might be some detail on that. Alright. That's gotta be old. So let's see what it is. Alright, give me just a second. I'm gonna use the toothbrush on it so I don't scratch it up. Alright guys. That looks like a British halfpenny. And it's got a king left facing. And it's got Britannia on the back right there. And I think there's a date. I can't quite make it out, but it looks like it might be 1740s. I'm not sure. I'll let it dry out a little bit. That's great. Got a coin down in here. And I keep dropping it. It wants to stay in the hole. I keep dropping it back in that hole. It's about the third time. But anyway, that's a great find. Alright, I just got that KG on the same row. Back that way. And now I think I got a button. Yep, there's a flat button with the shank on. Oh, it's gold gilded on the back. Alright, 2 great finds on the same row of corn. Alright, that's just a quick field clean right there, if you can see it. Looks like there might have been a design on the front of it. It might be a military button. I'm not going to mess with it too much. The front's pretty toasty. But there's the back. Still got plenty of gold gilt left on it. And it's got a good back mark on there in the shank. So it's a good button. Finding quite a few of these lead balls out here. I don't know if that's a bucking ball or a pistol ball. It's too big for modern buckshot, so it's got good patina on there too. Alright, on that other rows where I dug something I thought was a piece of a trigger guard, and then on the other side of this corn, it's another piece, but I don't think it's a trigger guard now. It could be the side piece of a musket. Not sure. Alright guys, something else big and round in that hole. I had to dig under the corn, but it should be alright. It's getting ready to come off anyway. Right there. Something right there. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's a Tom back button. Alright. I thought it was a coin at first, but still I'll take it. See, look. That's a nice button. Even though the shank's not on the back of it. I don't think there's a design on there, but I'm not going to rub on it. Alright, it's a good find. Alright guys, this is one of the choppy deep down signals. So I dug, threw it all up there. And I'm getting a good signal up there in the pile of dirt. So, let's see if I can find this live. Even though I didn't dig it live. It's over here. Yeah, there's something right there. Oh, buckle. Piece of a shoe buckle. Yep, old Colonial shoe buckle. It's the only piece of it though, there's a piece missing. Alright. Oh, it's hot out here, that's why you hear me huffing and puffing. Whew, I'm soaking wet. I might have to take a break in a minute, just sit in the car for a little while. Alright guys, I'm on to a good little spot here. And this popped out, looks like another button, yep. The Tom back, older button, plain on the front, but then also out of that hole, it's a piece of beer bottle glass, the neck piece. I felt that down in there with the shovel. Stopped and pulled it out. Big old square spike in that hole. First target after lunch and an air conditioning break because it is hot out here. Musket ball. Alright, there's a good signal down in that hole. I see something sticking out right there. Let's see what it is. I see red ants too. Huh, it's a piece of something. Handle of something. That's old. Alright guys, I heard the beep because I'm walking through this corn stalks and the leaves. I can hardly see the ground, but after I heard the beep I looked down. Right there on top of the ground, look at that. I don't know if it's a button or something else. Hey, I'm not sure what that is. I think it is a button. Yeah, a little silver gilt still left on it. Shank's missing off the back. Alright, right on top of the ground, didn't have to dig. Whew guys, it is hot out here. Whew. But I found this little area in the corn that's just straw, and they rolled it up. Not a lot of signals out here. I just found this big old spike. That's it so far, besides aluminum. Got a pouch full of aluminum, so no luck so far. I did get one tack head. I didn't show it because I find so many of those. I'm sure you guys seen them before. But anyway, I'm just gonna lay here for a minute. even though I'm laying in the sun. You wouldn't think it'd be so hot in the afternoon, but ooh-wee. It's quiet out here. Alright, I better get moving. Alright, down on that hole. I may have a winning cap. It's got a dollar sign on the top of it. And a little thing still in there. Alright, let's see if I won anything. Oh man. It says not a winner this time. Oh well, maybe next time. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. It's hot out here, so it drains you. And I think there's a thunderstorm blowing in from the west somewhere.